The purpose of this video is to help you know how to get a hold of somebody at your lender. We are in COVID times right now, and I'm getting a lot of people saying, I cannot reach my lender, I cannot get to a person. So if this is happening to you, I'm just gonna give you a few little tips and tricks that I use to help you kind of get through their crazy phone trees. If you're a subscriber to my page, welcome back. If not, make sure you subscribe and let me know if you have a comment or a question. So we are in COVID times right now, and millions of homeowners all over the country are calling their lender, and lenders are doing everything they can to not answer the phone. If you have been calling your lender, you know what I'm talking about. Usually you call in and then you receive an automated message asking you to input your loan number and your social security number. So first off, do this. Don't stay silent during this part. Entering your loan number and your social security number indicates to the bank's automated system that you actually are a client of that bank and you actually have a valid issue to discuss. If you just stay quiet during that part, they're going to either disconnect the line or send you to a very front-end customer service person that thinks that you're not a customer. So when the phone tree picks up and it says enter your loan number and maybe the last 4 digits of your social and sometimes your zip code, enter that information. Then what will typically happen is the lender will give you a bunch of different options, like press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press 3 for this. Very, very rarely does it give you an option to press a certain number for their loss mitigation department. If you are on my page watching this video, you likely need to talk to the loss mitigation department. That's a department that deals with loan modifications, short sales, deed in lieu, repayment plans, and the COVID forbearance plans right now. So if you are in default on your mortgage, or you haven't been paying, or you're about to go into default, you have an active application in review, or you're trying to do some sort of workout option with your bank, the department you need to speak to is the loss mitigation department. And what's hard is they very rarely offer that option to you when you call in. So what you need to do is figure out how to get to a person. So the most common options that are offered on the phone tree options that will get you to a person will be number 1, make a payment, number 2, order a payoff statement, or number 3, talk to an insurance representative. Now, you're not trying to do any of those things probably, right? You're not trying to make a payment yet. You're not trying to order a payoff statement, and you don't need to talk about your insurance. But what I'm telling you is those are the departments that will typically be answered by a person eventually. The make a payment is very clear why there's people on the other end, right? The bank wants their money. Banks want their money. So they put people on the other end of the make a payment option so that a person will take your payment so they can collect money. So if you do not hear an option to get directly to your loss mitigation department, pick one of the options that has a person on the other end. Ordering a payoff statement, sometimes with the bigger banks like Bank of America, Mr. Cooper, and PHH, that can be automated, but most of the time they'll give you an option as to whether you want to order the payoff statement with a person or automated, and then you push the button that indicates how you get to a person. Talking about your insurance will often get you to a person because those issues can be complicated and they have people on the other end of the line. Now, when you get to your person, that's probably not the person you need to speak to, but the benefit of talking to them is that they can get you to the people that you need to speak to. So let's say you push 1 to make a payment, and then someone answers and says, hello, I'm ready to take your payment. All you need to do at that point is tell them where you actually need to get to and who you actually need to talk to. Once the person answers the phone, you say, I need to talk to a person in the loss mitigation department, please. And then you tell them what you're doing. I have a short sale in review, or I need an update on my loan modification, or I have a question about my forbearance, or whatever's going on with you. Tell that person what you need. And then make sure you use the phrase warm transfer. Warm transfer means they're going to transfer you person to person. A cold transfer means that they are allowed to transfer you person to voicemail. And if you don't specify what kind of transfer that you need, you run a 50, if not more, 50% chance right now that they're just going to transfer you to some random person's voicemail in the loss mitigation department, and then they won't call you back, and then you'll have to start the whole thing over again. So once you get to a person, after you've picked an option that will get you to a person, say to that person, I need to go to loss mitigation, and then say to them, I need you to complete a warm transfer. And then I always like to add an extra line at the end of my comment, which is please don't transfer me to anybody's voicemail. If you say those 3 things and you're super nice and collaborative and working with them, you will get that person on your side. They will want to help you, and they will put you on hold and try to connect you with someone in the loss mitigation department. So try these tactics out. Let me know how it's going. If I find any more tips or tricks, I'll try and post them here. Good luck.